And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Colts is Quan Bray. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 43. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Just beating the play clock is Locke. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Now Bell, officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league, equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were in... field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Now it's Luck. A dump off here for Gore. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing his Luck. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Luck on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this 1st half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll make it third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third down and 5. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Oh, he pulls over it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Luck. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side, and the wideout in motion. After the run, Luck on a throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now with the play clock counting down, Chuck Pagano's going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Gore back there is the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down throw. Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Colts a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come up in an offset eye. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Luck now on second down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another carry now for Gore. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Fielded just inside the 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than he would.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Room here to run. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, week 2 of the preseason, they experimented with a second back judge, 8 officials. What did you think?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out there. Game 2, all games, the experiment happened. The extra official, the 8th guy, he will affect the passing game, but he'll also affect the running game because he'll watch inside to see for illegal blocks and holding. Just think about it this way, though. If they're trying it out here in the preseason, look for it to become a permanent deal in the NFL starting in 2017.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They've decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ben to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Luck on first down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Roethlisberger looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 53 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Love. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a one-yard gain. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Allen has it, left side. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So 2nd and 10 here. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game, but when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.